Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. It's a new week, the month of May, which is when a lot of knitters become gardeners. That's okay. We forgive you. We know you'll be back once the threat of frost approaches. I know there's a very distinct divide among those who knit through the warm weather season and those who don't. And I mean, don't. Like, they forget knitting even exists for them. Uh, I'm sure you can guess which group I belong to. I actually find myself doing a lot of knitting in the warm weather months, and I think that's because they're a smidge slower business wise. So I have more time and more mental space to imagine projects and get excited about projects, etc. So, yeah, I definitely am not a foul weather knitter, as it may be. So tell me in the comments what if you knit all year long or if you tend to take a break in the summer months. And I know summer months means different things for people in different parts of the country because we don't really get to summer until almost the end of July. But hi, everybody. Thank you, Patty. I'm going to talk about my shawl. Hello, hello, hello. I know, Rachel, I agree. Why wouldn't you knit in warm weather? I mean, around here in Oregon, you can knit with wool all summer, except maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks out of August or something. Um, yes, so definitely, it never ends for me. But it's funny because we'll just have this surge of people like at the end of September and like, oh gosh, I need to get back into my knitting. I just don't knit in the summer. And I always think, why? Why not? Hi, Marianne. Or crochet for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at all you guys. I should have known all of you would be saying year round because, duh, you're you and you're here. And we're all like minded people in that regard. So, not a surprise. Yes, it's so great to see you all in the comments here. Um, yeah, I am wearing something I'm going to talk about today. This is my pattern called Snail Trail. I can't say that the name, that I love the name, but it's very appropriate. I'm going to explain why. Um, but I can't really say it out loud without kind of like laughing. I don't know why. It's a little, I don't know. There's something about it that Snail Trail. Okay, but let me tell you why it's called that. That's because this is my exclusive pattern for the Pacific Northwest Slow Yarn Crawl, whose logo is a little snail slowly carrying around his ball of yarn. So, hence, when I designed this, and it's got these little contrast color stripes right here, Snail Trail. This was suggested by Terry Devine. Thank you, Terry. And it was the most perfect name for this shawl, especially given that it's for the slow crawl. So, all of this is to say, passports are now on sale. So, if you want to participate in the Pacific Northwest Slow Yarn Crawl, you can from absolutely anywhere in the country because thanks to COVID changing things up last year, we got to find those silver linings, right? We integrated a virtual component to the crawl. So before COVID, you had to physically visit the stores listed in the crawl so that you could get a stamp at every store you visited. You didn't have to make a purchase, you just had to physically get there. Then, of course, none of that could happen last year. And so they changed it to a couch crawl where if you made a purchase online and they stores, we just set up lots of like little bundles and stuff that made it really approachable so that you didn't have to feel like you had to really like invest a ton of money in every single shop. But if you made a purchase online, you got a sticker that you could put on your own passport. And so this year we get the hybrid. It's a little bit of both. So you can visit virtually or you can visit in person and get a stamp. So if you visit virtually, you have to make a small purchase and then they send you a sticker. You just need to mention that you're with the crawl. And obviously, if you go in person, you get that stamp right into your passport. So the beauty of this is it runs from May 28th. So the kickoff is basically right before Memorial Day weekend through September 6th. So all the way past Labor Day. So you'll have a ton of time to make your way around either physically or virtually to all the different shops and get your stamps. And so what they've done is divide the shops participating into regions, and I believe there's five regions. Five regions. So if you complete a region, then you get entered in a regional prize drawing. And you get entered into prize drawings at every shop that you visit or buy from. So there's a way to win there. And each shop does 3 drawings. So then there's the regional prize. And then, of course, if you finish the whole kit and caboodle, you get entered in the grand prize drawing. So that's got something from every shop contributed to it. So really, really, really cool. And it's $10. $10 for a passport. So not only that, but every shop you visit, whether virtually or in person, you get their exclusive slow crawl design. So this is what you get if you come to Not Another Hat or shop online with Not Another Hat. You get my pattern. So it's a great deal. I mean, 2 patterns basically from 2 different shops more than covers the price of your passport. So these are on our website. You can also go to slowcrawl.com. I think that's the URL. I'm sure it's right here. Just a second. Yeah, slowcrawl.com to see a list of all the participating shops so that you can kind of scope out who all's involved. You can also look at past patterns if you go on Ravelry and you look for the Pacific Northwest Slow Crawl so that you can see. There's always fantastic stuff. Always. Accessories, everything. Hats, shawls. And there are crochet patterns, Marianne. Yes. In fact, I did a crochet pattern the last 2 years, and then this year I just ran out of time for their deadline submissions and only got the knit pattern done. So I'm actually kind of failing a little bit this year because I totally dropped the ball with my crochet pattern. Crochet is a lot harder for me to conceptualize. Like I really have to work at designing something in crochet. But last 2 years I did crochet patterns. I'm blanking on last year's. Anyone out there remember, Julia? I did a hat. It was a really cute slouchy hat 2 years ago. Oh, it was a different hat. Last year was a hat that I did in 2 colors. Like it had like a crisscrossing stripe through the middle of it. So anyways, slow crawl. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And so what I'm wearing right now is our sample that Jill knit up for the shop in so my pattern is designed in Barocco Summer Sesame. New one from Barocco this season. Beautiful kind of color changing blend of cotton, acrylic, nylon. And then it's got a contrast stripe in another new Barocco yarn, Zinnia. And then you'll see in the pattern photos when it gets listed on Ravelry and on our shop, my original design was in the like coral colorway. That I'm blanking on the name of, but it's one of the colors of the Summer Sesame yarn. So we're going to actually have 2 shop samples to view here at the store in 2 different colorways. There are so many colors of Summer Sesame that you could match them up endlessly with different contrast colors. I mean, this is worsted. I think my shawl's on a 7. Allow me to investigate the tag. Yeah, it's on a 7. So any little bit of worsted something would work for your contrast stripe. And then the sesame is just gorgeous because it does this striping thing here. So, and you know what, Marianne, I bet I could turn this shawl into a crocheted shawl very similarly. That's a good idea. I might think about that, see if I can figure that out. It could be a little bonus. It won't be listed officially with the crawl stuff, but if anyone asked for a crochet version, it would be nice to have. So I'm glad that you brought that up, Marianne. Thank you. Yeah, so it's really fun. I have to tell you, it was a little sad last year with the shutdown to not see all the different people visiting in from out of town. The year before that, we had over 100 people come through that were slow crawl participants, and it was just so much fun. If you do come in person, we have a tiny little thing. If you make an order too, we have this tiny little thing to give you. Nothing big. Shops don't have to do that, but we just started doing it the year before last, and it was so fun. So we're going to do it again this year. So a little extra bonus. So you get the pattern, and then you also get a little something. So that is slow crawl business. I am testing out a new microphone today because if you were here last Tuesday, my sound was all staticky and weird, and I've I've been long suspecting that the audio parts of this laptop are kind of getting close to crapping out. So I don't know. I'm hoping the sound sounds good. I mean, you all are responding in the comments, so I'm assuming you can hear me. Either that or you're really good at reading lips. So something I've been just starting to think about and work on this week, not work on yet, I'm trying to get a plan to work on it, is creating captions for my live videos. And so that people who are impaired in with hearing impaired, that was hard, can also read the captions. And so there's a lot of different services that can do auto captions for you. So I'm looking to, we'll transition to this in the very near future. So, oh, good. Thank you. The sound is good. Yay. Really quick, my lights just went off. Come on. There we go. It's a motion sensor. And my Kamala calendar slightly covers me from where it detects motion. So it's always turning off on me. So really quick, if you didn't grab one of our yarn tastings, if you didn't get in on those that had like the really awesome box full of yarns, we do have just the Barocco yarns for the season in tasting kits. It comes with 6 little balls of the new Barocco yarns, and you get a cute little sticker and a little handout with a coupon for half off a Barocco pattern, and then like a little booklet that explains the new yarns and shows you the colors, shows you the designs. So we have those on our website for $20 if you're interested. It's really great. Barocco does all of this, and they do it in-house, and they do it just for shops to be able to get yarns into their customers' hands. And I just, once again, we'll just talk about how great Barocco is. So just FYI, we do have a few of those left, those little Barocco tasting kits. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. I had a very lovely, lovely weekend. And happy belated Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there in whatever form of mothering you may take. It doesn't have to be with kids. Kids are a lot of work. Sometimes it's better to mother cats and dogs or goldfish or guinea pigs or friends or nieces, because I think aunts are a special kind of mother anyways, right? So I hope you all had a lovely day. I got, as a Mother's Day present, something that was totally a surprise to me, but really cool. I got a genealogy kit from 23andMe. I'm really excited about it. So I have long been into my family's genealogy, and back in my 20s, I kind of really went in depth with that. And so this is really going to be fun. I've wanted to do this for a long time. I also really believe in contributing my DNA to the databases that are helping to solve cold cases in this day and age, because I'm a total murderino, and those of you that know that word, that you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, my husband and I are both doing it, and I was really stoked because that was completely out of the blue and very exciting. So I can't wait to see what comes back. Jennifer says she appreciates captions because she doesn't want to have to turn sound on when others are around, and same. I get so irritated because, sorry, school district, they send out their updates from the principal at the middle school as video updates. And I don't want to go watch and listen to a video. I'd rather like either read the transcript of what he's saying or just read the captions. But I do not like have it. And the same with my Facebook feed. I want to just read the captions when the videos come by in my feed. I don't want to turn the sound on. So I totally get that, and I think since I feel that way, it really would behoove me to get that sorted out for my own videos. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Okay, the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about is we just got a couple new really great DK weight tweeds in the store. And I think that that's going to be a really great yarn this spring, summer. A DK weight tweed. And so this isn't new, but it's back for us. This is Craggy Tweed from Farmer's Daughter. So we just got in a beautiful palette of 10 colors. Almost all of them are new. There's a couple overlaps that we've had before. But it looks so beautiful on the wall. You really, really should see it. So if you aren't familiar, Farmer's Daughter hand dyers, they do a DK weight tweed. It's called Craggy Tweed. It's merino with nep. You know, the nep is the little tweedy flex. So it's a superwash merino. It's 231 yards to 100 grams skein. I'm holding Winter Wolf right now, which is one of the colors we've had before, but it is such a great gray, such a great gray. Um, and so then the other really awesome DK weight tweed that we got in is Universal's Deluxe DK Tweed. This yarn I am knitting with right now, and I gotta tell you, I am so pleasantly surprised by this yarn. So 284 yards, so a little bit more yardage than the Craggy Tweed per 100 grams. And this is 90% superwash wool and 10% viscose from the little flex. So that's always what tweed you get with tweed is some kind of like viscose nip, something, that makes the tweed flex. That has to be reflected in the overall fiber content. So at any rate, this comes in a million colors. We got in, I think, 13 or 14 colors. Really great yardage, really great price point. 12 or $14, I can't remember. But two awesome options in the DK Tweed category. Like, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind that we have these. I'm not going to go so far as to do a wink wink, but obviously since I just described doing it, I nearly went that far. I'm really enjoying that Universal. I should have grabbed my swatch and brought it in. It's sitting out there with the yarn. $12. Thank you, Julia. Oh, and 17 colors, even better. It's just, boy, it's like the sneak attack for me. It was a yarn that I brought in to have a balance to the price point of the Farmer's Daughter, but then I decided to use it myself, and it's so lovely to knit with. Holy smokes. Really enjoying it, and the washed swatch just feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, Christy's laughing. No, Christy. Okay, 16 colors. That's okay. You're forgiven. Yes. Okay. That's all really that I had for you guys today. I feel like I'm going in a million directions at once. I have so many things on my plate that I want to do and bring to you guys. I'm playing around with a little bit of an idea for like a membership club here at Not Another Hat, and I've got some cool things designed for that. I'm trying to figure that out, and I'm trying to get those 2 courses I've been talking about off the ground, and I just like going in every direction at once, but one step at a time. It'll come. Just be patient with me. I'm working on it. I feel like there was something else I needed to tell you guys about something coming up this week. Don't remember. If I remember, I'll make a note and we'll talk about it on Friday. How's that? All right. Thank you guys. It was great to see you all. And I'll meet you back here Friday. Sound good? Sound like a date? All right. Adios.